Writing voice sets a great author apart from an average one. Writing voice is not easily defined. Essentially, it is what makes a writer uniquely him or herself. This combination of an individual's style, tone, personality, vocabulary, syntax, and experiences allows him or her to write in a way that only they can. Let's consider this first sentence of a novel. Everyone knows that a rich single man needs a wife. While it might get the point across, it's kind of blah. Add some voice and it can become something more than blah. Like, everyone totally knows that if a single guy's got a ton of money, he's definitely looking for a wife. Honey, it's plain as day that a man with plenty of dough is on the hunt for a wife to share his biscuits with. Analyzing social algorithms indicates that a financially affluent individual is statistically inclined to pursue marriage. Of course, this line was already written by a well-loved author in her own unique voice. It is Jane Austen's first line of her book, Pride and Prejudice. It is a truth universally acknowledged that a single man in possession of a good fortune must be in want of a wife. While writing voice might be interesting, what does it have to do with AI? Artificial intelligence has its own voice. Often, AI's voice is what has people flinching away from AI writing as their minds identify it as not quite right. So what makes us pick up on the not quite rightness of AI-generated text? The voice. A simple search will lead one to a variety of blogs, articles, and more that identify common phrases and words regularly used by AI that give it away. Words like delve, unleash, tapestry, and ultimately, phrases such as in today's landscape, or in the realm, or in the ever-evolving. Authors are warned about pet words, words and phrases that an author will use over and over again. Even if the word isn't unique, authors are taught to vary their words. Don't use restaurant 7 times in the same paragraph when one can use diner, cafe, or burger joint. One has to ask then, if an AI is trained on actual human writing, why does it end up sounding so, unhuman? An AI is a product of its training data. An AI can't actually create anything new. It really just blends up what is already there to make something that is quote-unquote new. AI's voice is a mixture of everything poured into it. Much like a recipe can be altered by the amounts of ingredients added, AIs are the result of whatever writing has been fed into them. A human's writing is the result of their life experiences, culture, family, and more. For fiction writers, there is the addition of the character's voice. Each character will look through their own lens. A doctor character should notice different things than an artist character. A book set in another time will require care to be taken that one's ancient Roman main character isn't talking about his light bulb moment. Unique turns of phrase should belong to only one character. An AI will often use the same turns of phrase whether they are writing a blog post on children's toys or doing a deep dive into programming languages. Forging an idea might be an okay turn of phrase for one piece of content, but forging an idea about what to make for dinner just doesn't work. If one looks at human authors, one can see a wide range of voices. A journalist writes very differently from an academic writer. A romantic comedy writer writes differently than a gothic novelist. Even in the same genre, a mystery can end up being dark and disturbing or cozy and quirky. Often, one sentence can be enough to identify the difference between the two. Readers decide very quickly whether or not to keep reading or find another book. While the plot is important, the author's voice might make the difference between a reader turning to the next page or deciding the book is better used as a doorstop. In our next video, let's delve into the technological and ever-evolving tapestry of AI writing, which is how an AI would write that sentence. As a human, let's just go with, in our next video, we'll look at what makes an AI have the voice it has. And if you're looking for the right technology partner to bring your idea to life, visit swansoftwaresolutions.com to find out more.